Welcome back. I decided to have another crack at Railroads Online. In the 18 months since I last played this, they've gone out of early access and now in version 1.0. They've added tutorials, they've added all sorts of quality of life features, so I thought it was about time to have another go at it. So it's a new year, I've got a new computer, got a new desk, I've got new audio equipment. The game's just been released as 1.0. I thought it was the ideal time to have a go and get playing it again. So this, I've labelled this as episode 0 because I'm just going to go through the tutorials, mainly to make sure all my recordings the way it should be. Be checking on the recording quality and things like that, and so I might be changing settings along the way. So the next episode hopefully will be a 1.0, and it will be a new single player game. So there we go. You'll notice I've in the audio, I've turned the music right off because I don't know what the copyright sort of situation is with their music. It is good. If you want to get the game and play it, then the music is really good. But if you hear any music that I've added, it's probably going to be from Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. So without further ado, let's have a little look at tutorial number 1. Got to say, this game, the graphics are reasonably good for a small studio's work. I've always quite enjoyed it. So, oh, I don't like the rain. That's a bad start. That's loud. Options. It's a great start, isn't it? Dino, let's make sure that we can. Yeah, let's have nicer weather. That's a great start to recording a new episode, isn't it? There we go. Right, walk to the locomotive. A tank engine. I like a tank engine. Grew up with a certain blue tank engine on the telly, so... right, well that's pretty obvious. I can... Funnily enough, there are 4 keys on my keyboard, W, S, A and D, and they make me move. I never would have thought that, so... What have I got to do? Walk to the locomotive. Done it. Let's look at the water tank lid of the locomotive and open it. So I've got to click and hold and drag it up and down. Is that the idea? Yeah, that's not helpful. It squeaked but didn't do anything. So, there we go. So you can click and drag up from one side but not from the other. And that is really... it's really what this game's been like right from the start. Right. Oh, that's interesting. He climbs up onto the locomotive when you press forward. That's new. So, look at the water spout and move it above the tank opening. Oh, right, it wants me to actually fill the thing up, does it? Okay. Water tank. Water spout. How do I move it? Do I have to move it with this? Click to interact. Do I click and drag to interact? It doesn't seem to do anything. Welcome to Railroads Online. The game that never has had a single bug, never has had a single problem, no quality of life problems. I have to get closer to it. Okay. So, do you just literally... Oh, you just click and hold. Fine. Is it going in? No, it's going next. It's making a mess. Come on. Oh, I need to get closer. It shouldn't really highlight it at all if you're not that close. Well, then maybe that's just a tutorial for you. That is not going in the spout, is it? Okay. The water is flowing from the spout into the tank. Right, how do I see how much water I've got? Oh, there's a little gauge down here, isn't there? So if I crouch down here, it looks full to me. Once the water is gushing out of the opening, the tank is full. Oh, is it gushing out of the opening? How do I know? Is this going to take a while or what? Does that mean it's full? That means it's full. Okay. Let's turn the water off. Right. I think this game has needed the tutorial for quite a long time. Oh, the steam coming out of it still. Right. What is it? There's oh, I see. Right, yeah. This is another tender. It's quite a big trick. Open the water tank lid of the tender. Well, that is fairly intuitive. Yeah, that one lines up better. There we go. Oh, the tank's full, is it? Let's turn that off. Great. I've done it. Come on, what's my next job? Walk to the firewood depot. There we go. I love how it like congratulates me for having walked across the map with a nice big green grate. That's lovely. 5 pieces of firewood. Okay, so you just click on it. Look at the tender and add 5 pieces of firewood to it. You right-clicked it there. Oh, that is a nice improvement. They actually tell you how many pieces are in there on the tooltip. That didn't happen before, so that's good. Oh, I'm gonna do it again. Great. Such validation. Wow. You know how to fill the tender with firewood. Yes, I do. I mean, this is a little bit noddy and basic, but like this game has desperately, desperately needed a tutorial ever since it came out because it is so, it is such a complicated sort of like process. Right, I'll bet this is the same as the water one. Come on. Move slowly. Come on. Oh, a nice big cube of coal. Oh, look at the big cube of coal. That's fantastic. Fill the tender. It goes up by a ton every time a cube falls in it. That's well, I can understand why they do it that way. It does. There's a fairly easy way to do it programming wise. Well done. The tender is full. I want it full. There we go. There we are. Right. Leadership done. You have learnt how to supply locomotives with firewood and coal. Fantastic. Ooh. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to jump on the roof then. Do you clip through the roof? Oh no, yeah, you can stand on it. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, the sand is in the sand dome. I've never actually had to use sand, I don't think. Open the sand dome. And I bet if I click and hold on this and move it down, it'll start pouring sand into my sand dome. Oh, look at that. What shape is the update? Oh, it's a sphere. There we go. There we go. Come on. Let's get this out of the way. There we go. Going uphill. Yeah, so the sand is quite useful because there's. I think previously I was playing with mostly with Betsy, and I don't think Betsy's got a sander, so or at least it didn't previously. And what it does is it drops sand on the track, like right in front of the drive wheels, to give it more grip. Right. Go in the cab and look at the sand lever. Right. Let's go in the. Where's the sand lever? There it is. Okay, then there's dumping sand everywhere. Oh, yeah, there you go. Should be able to see it. I can't see it. You couldn't, no. Well, I couldn't see the sand coming out, but... Where's that? No, that's a bit of grass clipping through the track. Where's the sand? Oh, there it is. There it is, right. A little bit of sand coming out of the pipe. That's cool. I don't think that was really necessary for the tutorial. It's just, I bet the graphics artist who put like the sand pipe in there was like, you've got to show them how good my sand graphics are. Right, supply your locomotive with sand and use the sanding mechanic. Fantastic. How do I turn the engine on? Or is that too advanced for tutorial number 1? Yes. take a look at how to fire up your locomotive from a cold start. Right, Betsy. Betsy's waiting. Okay. I already have walked to Betsy. Come on. Tutorial 1, walk to Betsy. That seems like such a... Right. Every steam locomotive needs fuel and water to operate. I don't have to open the door, aren't I? Come on. I want to open the door. Tell me to open the door. Check the water level by looking at the water glass. I mean, I don't know what I'm looking at, but it looks like water to me. Do I have to click it? I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. Do I have to just leave the cursor on it for ages? Right, look away. And look back. Yeah. I'm... Oh, right. Okay. No, there we go. I just had to look at it for ages. Yep, that's some water. Okay. Let's take care of the fuel. Uses firewood for fuel, which is stacked inside the cab. Right there. Yep. Firewood, pick up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now open the door? Seems a bit strange to fill your arms with wood before you then have to faff with the door, but there we go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I bet it's going to ask me to do it again, isn't it? It's going to ask me to put more wood in it. Yeah. Fire has started. Oh, there's smoke. Oh, there's smoke. Yes. More wood. Let's throw more wood in. Oh, 100%. Maybe it's full of fuel. It only takes... Oh, it's only a small boiler. Maybe it only takes 5 bits of wood at a time. Close that. Come on. The firebox door has been closed. I know, I did it. Ah, they've actually got proper couplers on it now. That's cool. They used to have, like, link and pin, and that was a bit of a pain, but... Now heating up the water inside the boiler is boiling. It takes a few moments. It takes a few moments to, like... Oh, is it reached? No. It used to take, like, 3 minutes for the water to start boiling. Let's have a look at the temperatures and stuff. Oh, it's starting to build pressure, look. £20? £30? Yeah. I think this gets to 120 on this engine, if I remember. Yep. I am literally watching a pot boil. But then so are you, so, like, don't judge me. I say that, there's probably 0 viewers who are still watching at this point in the video. But there we go. If you are a viewer who has watched to this point in the video, well, go get a life, but can you leave a comment before you go? 120 psi, the safety valve has opened. Hooray. Can I drive the train now? Let's see, where's the reverse? So we're going to go backwards. I bet we're going to go backwards and pick up that thing over there. Signal better. Look at the whistle lever. Oh, I have to do the whistle. Where's the whistle? There it is. Ooh, that was loud. Oh, I've got headphones on and that was loud. Whew. Turn my volume down. Oh, is that it? I don't get to drive it. Oh, what a letdown. Well, I guess that's going to be tutorial number 2 now. So, on to tutorial number 2. There you go. Those renders do look nice, don't they? Yeah, so in between tutorial 1 and tutorial 2, I have watched back the recording of tutorial 1 and noticed there was quite a lot of screen tearing going on in the recording. Oh, is it raining again? Oh, freezing. That's locked up. Why is that locked up? Yeah. Great. Yes, there was. This seems to have completely frozen. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Right. Yeah, there was quite a lot of screen tearing going on, and I wonder whether it was to do with the windowed mode, because it was set to being windowed rather than full screen, and I've changed it to full screen, and I don't know. I can't quite tell whether it's tearing or not, but we'll see. I don't want it to be in third person. First of all, switch to first person view. Yes. Yeah. Come on. There we go. That's better. I don't like third person view for this sort of thing. Yeah, no, it's still tearing. I don't know why that is. I mean, I've got reasonable frame rate. I've turned on VSync in the game settings, but I am running Linux, and Linux window managers don't seem to respect that very well. So I'll see if I can get that resolved for the next one, because I do no, yeah, so I can see screen tearing. I hate that. So I will try and get that resolved for the next tutorial. I didn't even read what that said. Simply put, you can imagine the reverser as the gear stick to select between forward and reverse gear of the engine. Yep. Got pressure. Set it to plus 100% to go forwards. There we go. Is there a seat? There's no seat, is there? Now that you have this direction, you can release the brake. Where's the brake? There's the brake. Off. There we go. Now you can open the regulator. You can imagine it as the gas pedal. There we go. 100%. Oh, okay, maybe not. Oh, I've got an achievement. I've driven 10 meters with a locomotive. Drive the engine to the marked location. Where is the marked location? Oh, right, over there. Okay. So here we go. The brakes are off, and let's have a little bit of regulator, shall we? Right. Yeah, it'll clip through the box if I go too much to the side. Here we go. This is the sort of the charm of this game, I think, really, is the whole messing with all the valves and levers and things inside the engine. And there we go. Okay, what happens if I keep going? Do I need to stop? Let's see if I need to stop. There we go. Let's put the brakes on. That stops pretty quick, doesn't it? Already done that. Done the brakes. Oh, look at that. Rushing ahead of the tutorial. It's like I think I know what I'm doing or something. It's like I've played the game before. Oh, we're going to go backwards now. Let's set the reverser to... the reverser to minus 100. Where are we going to go backwards to? Turn off the brakes. Am I going to derail this in a tutorial? Let's see. Regulator. Is it shift? Oh yeah, shift gives you more fine granular control over it. I think it's shift. Drive the engine to the marked location. I think these switches are setting correctly for that. Oh no, maybe not. Let's turn the regulator off, because I'm gonna... Right, let's whack the brake back on. I don't really want to go derailing this thing in a tutorial, so here we go. Yep. The engine has come to a complete stop. Hooray! You're going to teach me how to couple cars next. Is that the idea? Oh, this has got a sander. I don't remember this having a sander. I've learnt how to drive the locomotive in first person. Look at it! What a beast. Ha! Ooh, the control menu. It's an interactive boiler. Okay, so enter the vehicle. Right, here we go. This is a different thing. Okay, you can change the camera. I remember using this. This is quite good. Adjust the camera distance, and I think as well when you've got coupled cars now, you can press like up and down on the keyboard, and it will center the camera on different cars, which is always a real pain for loading and unloading. Right, on the right hand side of the control menu, you will find status information about your speed. Yeah, okay, that's cool. All of this information. So, oh, it's all in Fahrenheit. Why does anyone use Fahrenheit? It doesn't make any sense. Set the reverser to plus 100%. Oop. There. Good. Brakes are off. Set the brake to 0. Yeah, it's already on 0. Set the regulator to 10% and start rolling. There we go. Okay, where are we going this time, game? Click and hold the slider regulator. Oh, regulator. Oh yeah, I've done that. Do I need to go? I need to go above 10% for it to trigger. Yeah, I did it. That's a bit dumb, isn't it? I had to go over 10% for it to register that I'd gone to 10%. So let's turn that off. And then stop. Did I go far enough? Just. Okay, yes, I've done this once before. It's time to go backwards. Alright, hang on. Right, this. Oh, you actually have to unclip for it to do it. That's interesting. Right, here we go. Driving to the marked location. Great. Great. I've learnt how to drive your locomotive with the control menu. Fantastic. What's this? Is this the sander? I don't know what that is. No, that's the sander, obviously. I can see that there. Oh, is that like a... Is that a power generator? I don't know, but that's apparently the end of tutorial number 2. That was exciting. Okay, tutorial number 3. So, I did a little bit of reading, and I have set the frame rate to unlimited and turned off VSync. Apparently, Wayland, the desktop engine compositor things, behaves better like that, and it doesn't. Car just launched itself off of a track. Oh, right, okay, derailed. Okay, that's what we're doing. Yeah, so apparently it's supposed to behave better when when Wayland manages the screen. I can't tell whether that's better or not, to be honest. But anyway, let's go and re-rail this car. To re-rail, we need the re-rail tool. Open the tool selection menu and select the re-rail tool represented by the crane icon. How do I open up the tool selection menu? Middle button? Oh, middle button. There we go. We have to. Oh, that's awkward. You have to click and hold the middle button. I don't like that. Ugh. Okay, select vehicle. I bet you've then got to go and click on the track, haven't you? Yes, where do we want it? Let's put it... Can you do it the other way round? Well, okay. Yeah, so I don't know quite what I can do about the whole screen tearing thing at the moment. I'm going to have to do some more research on that a bit later on, see if there are any tools I can use. Incidentally, if you are watching, on the very off chance that you're a Linux user, then how do you get rid of screen tearing? Rotate the car by 180 degrees. But I'm not in the re-rail menu anymore. Re-rail, select a vehicle to re-rail. Re-rail. I don't know how... Okay, I don't know what I did. Right. Rotate the car by 180 degrees again. Select vehicle. I don't know how you're supposed to... No, you just click it to re-rail it, and it randomly selects which direction to point in, does it? Close the re-rail tool. Fine. I have learned a thing. Learned or learnt. I've learnt a thing. Okay, yes, I have. And you've learned how to re-rail derailed rolling stock. That's quite a mouthful, that. Right. Let's look at how to couple rolling stock. I bet you just drive into it, don't you? Walk over to the locomotive. Yep, I'm here. Great! Such validation. Love it. Look at the coupler. Oh, it has got the link and pin coupling. I don't like that. Add link. And then add pin. There we go. Don't like link and pin couplers. They're a bit of a pain to work with. Use only one link per coupler pair. Oh, right, yeah, don't put a link in both sides. Right, I'm with you. I bet I've got to set the train going now, haven't I? Set that off. Is 1% enough? Oh, maybe that's too slowly. Okay, let's get moving a little bit. There we go. Maybe I'm going too slowly. It does say slowly. I am following instructions. You can't see how fast you're going in this one. You have to use the other one, don't you? Brakes. Oh, it automatically did it. Right, okay. The couplers are now close enough together. Now I just go and put a pin in it, right? Add pin. Great. Are the brakes on this thing? Yes, they are. Derail. Yeah. Right. Yes, the flat car is coupled. Can you, like, move on to the next instruction now, please, game? Look at the brake wheel and set the brake to 0%. There we go. Well done. Well done. I bet we need to move backwards now, don't we? That's good. Right, there we go. Is it? Yes! This is a nice feature. This game's needed this feature for ages. Being able to change what thing you're looking at. Maybe I need to turn that regulator down a little bit. Engine's going a little bit nuts. Right, here we go. Is there a button to reset that to 0? Just click on it. Okay. I mean, I do like this game, even if it is buggy and awkward. I've arrived at my destination. Let's stop then. Okie dokie. Bring the train to a halt. Yes, I've already done that. I kind of assumed that I wasn't supposed to smash the train off of the tracks. Now let's split the train by uncoupling the flat car. Right, okay. It didn't tell me to press F to leave the engine. Like, that, you know, I could have been stuck there for hours not knowing how to get out of the engine. That's a bit of a hole in the tutorial, isn't it? Terrible game. Never going to play it again. Right. Congratulations, you've learned how to couple rolling stock. I haven't learned how to use the other ones. That's... What's the other type of coupler? There's like a clampy coupler. Oh. That was a very short tutorial. Okay, I'm actually recording tutorial number 4 a second time because for some reason my capture device just completely froze. Why does it always set the weather to raining? Yeah. Right, let's have partly cloudy. Right, continue. There we go. So tutorial number 4. My video capture device froze, which is really helpful. So it froze on the loading screen and I didn't notice. So let me go back to the purchase menu. And it's going to tell me all sorts of information. Welcome to the purchase menu. Here you can customize and purchase new rolling stock. I would like to buy a nice new loco. Oh, I like the Shays, they're good. Right, this menu provides you information. Each vehicle has a price, a tier, different stats, and 2 categories. Locomotives and freight cars. Navigate to the freight car category. This time I'm going to use the D key on the keyboard because I clicked last time. Alright, an important stat for freight cars is the freight types stat. It will tell you what kind of freight can be transported with this car. So, logs and steel pipes. So I want a flat car. And that's interesting that it selected it, but I didn't actually get to see the information after I clicked. It went straight on here. So let's set a number of my choice. I have the freedom to choose what number I use. Great. Loggy is going to be Loggy 900. That is that's our flat car. And we're going to go with paint job number 4. I don't know what it looks like, but there we are. Cool. Purchase the car. Order. And there it is. There is our new flat car. You have learned how to purchase new rolling stock. Yes, and then it leaps you over here to the sawmill. So what are we going to do at the sawmill? I bet we're going to walk to the loading dock, aren't we? If the tutorial ever goes away. There we go. Let's walk to the tutorial dock. Let's take a look at how to deliver freight and load freight cars. Right, so this is a little bit awkward, right? You carry on walking and it sticks you here. So when you walk along, you get stuck on this dock. And you can't unload stuff when you're stuck on the dock. You have to be on the dock, which means you have to jump onto it. Right, so walk to the unloading platform. That's where I am. Have to sprint to trigger the tutorial. I'm on the unloading platform. Do I have to leave it and come back because I walked there too early? Let's see. Right. Yes, I did. Fantastic. Top-notch game. Right. The icon above each platform will show you which kind of freight you can unload here and how much of it is currently stored. The freight you deliver has to match the required freight type of the platform. Yes. Now, I was getting all confused the first time I did this because I'd got stuck off of here and I'd walked along here and I was like, yes, it has 5 out of 5 logs and it has 0 out of 100 logs. That's because this thing around my cursor is actually from the car behind me. Yeah, so this is just dumb. You stand on the dock and then look at the thing and press enter and it starts to unload. There you go. And it starts to push you off the dock. If you are standing off of the dock, like this, and I press enter to unload, nothing happens because the game is fantastic high quality. Right, on the dock, enter, and it'll unload. Now, I bet I'm going to break the game now because I've unloaded it before it asked me to. Oh, no, that's fine. Let's do number 3. There we are. Look at log car number 3. I've already done it. Yeah, there we go. For each freight item, you will receive a payment and experience. Wow. Got paid for delivery. Right. Okay, what's next? You can check the balance and experience in the player statistics menu. Open and close the player statistics menu. There we go. I have got a total of 180 experience. And I have $1,880. Fantastic. Well done. I pressed the P key. Aren't I great? Right. Well done. You have delivered your first freight and learnt how to use the player statistics menu. Now let's load some freight. Walk to the freight crane. I'm going to walk to the freight crane. I'm going. Hold on. Nearly there. Can you swim in the water? Or... Let's see. Oh, it's only... It's like 3 inches deep. That really works for a sawmill pond, doesn't it? The whole idea of this is it's going to be like 6 feet deep, so the logs like float on the surface of the water, and then they can pull it in easily. But yeah, that's like 6 inches deep. That's really helpful. Right, freight crane. Great. There we go. This crane loads lumber into the freight crane. Right, I know that if I click this, it will start loading it. But if I... Right, okay. I discovered from the other one over there that if you click it too soon, it doesn't trigger the tutorial as having been completed, which is really clever. Oh yeah, this is another nice feature. It used to be, when this game first came out, right, it loaded one item of cargo at a time, and you would be stood here for ages loading cargo, but now it does it 3 units of cargo at a time, so it's a bit quicker. Right, let's run along to the next freight thing, and then wait for the tutorial to tell me to load it. Okay, I might have to run away and come back again because I did that too soon. That might actually be the issue. Right. Yes, that is exactly what the problem was. Right. This crane loads beams onto the freight car. The icon above each loading platform will show you what kind of freight you can load here and how much of it is currently available. Well, there's no icon, but it does say beams. Right, look at the freight crane and use it to load the produced beams onto the car. Click. Click. Yeah, this is a little bit of a thing with the tutorial. Things are highlighted in yellow, which makes me think it's like got the mouse over it, but it doesn't necessarily. So, you have learned how to purchase and customize new rolling stock and how to load and deliver freight. Fantastic. Okay. Right, so that was tutorial number 4, I think. Let's oh, this is going to be fun. In this tutorial, you will learn how to remove vegetation and lay railroad tracks. Oh, yes. Laying railroad tracks is one of the biggest appeals of this game because, you know, you can... games like Railroad are really good. They look fantastic, but you can't really customize the track layout. Whereas the whole point, really, of this game is you do your railroad track the way you want and place it where you want to. But it's also the part of the game that makes it hardest, makes it most difficult to play, and also makes it the most buggy. Because, yeah, there are a lot of challenges from a software development point of view to handle physics on tracks and roads and stuff like that when the developer doesn't actually... the developer can't test the tracks that the player places, so trying to actually do... Oh, tool selection, what am I doing? Oh, there we go, tool selection, lumberjack icon, cool. Yeah, trying to like test a player's track and then sort the physics so that the train doesn't come off of the tracks at that point is actually a really, really hard undertaking. So, okay. So when you cut down a tree, it jumps up out of the ground. That's fantastic. Fair enough. Oh dear. Yeah. So this game has had a bit of a bad rap for like quality and bugs and physics and stuff like that. But I also which does make it frustrating to play sometimes. But I also kind of understand, and I have some sympathy for the development team on this. Okay. Congratulations, you have learned how to remove vegetation using the logging tool. Yes, I have. Let's proceed with how to lay straight railroad tracks. Oh, this is where it's going to get really fun. Walk over to the end of the current track. Here it is. I am at the end of the current track. Did I walk over here too early again and not trigger the box? Right, let's run away and come back and maybe it will trigger. Yes. Look at that. To extend the current track, you need the construction menu. Open the construction menu by pressing the G key. Ooh, this looks new. What do I do now? Select rail track. All track types build the same way, but differ in their maximum height and their appearance. Let's have a look. This is looking a lot better than it did in the This is definitely looking a lot better than it did in the early access. That's what I'm looking for. All track types. So do I have to? I've selected rail track. I mean, do I have to now select one of these? I'm going to go track with low ballast. Okay, yes, it did want me to select a piece of track. So, yeah, this looks familiar. We want to branch off of the existing endpoint. Look at the end rail until you see the link symbol. Yep. Okay. Ooh. Oh dear. Yes, this looks as janky and... Oh, that's... Look at that. It's fantastic. Right. The rail has been linked to the start location. Yes. Yes, it has. Now what? Give me instructions, game. Right. Press 5 on the number pad to enter precise mode. Okay, I'm in precise mode. What now? So, set the turn radius to 0 meters. Can I go? There we go. Oh, that's an improvement, right? It didn't used to loop around. It used to go right up to the end, and you have to go all the way back. So that's an improvement. Right, edit construction grid by star. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Extend the rail to 15 meters of length. Move your crosshair away from the link position until you reach 15 meters. Oh, let's get 15. Okay. Yep. Nope. Oh well, 15.1 it is. Precise mode, where you can't type in the number. That's, yeah. Congratulations, you have learned how to place straight railroad tracks. Yes, I have. Curved railroad tracks. This is exciting, isn't it? Walk to the end of the current... Yes. Excellent. Now what? Construction menu, really? Am I going to select rail again? Yes! And I'm going to go with that. Right. And I bet I have to link it on. Do I have to link it on? I have to link it on. Now what do I do? Looks like I'm in curve mode. Branch. Perfect. This rail has been linked. Yeah. So does it want me to do that? Is that all it wants me to do? Now enable... Oh. I think I've just laid a bit of track that I wasn't supposed to lay. That's funny. Set the curve radius to 100 meters. Great. You can raise and lower the step. Oh, the step. Right, now I understand what the construction grid was for. Yes, yeah, I get it. Extend it to 15 meters in length. I bet this is going to screw up linking it to that bit of track over there now that I've laid a piece in the middle. Let's do that. Oh no, I have learned now how to lay curved railroad tracks. I am such a winner. So much success. What now? How to lay inclined railroad tracks. Where do I have to go for that? Do I have to go over there? Oh, that bit of track. Okay, I've got to go to this bit of track now. Okay. Great. Extend the track with the construction menu. Track. Click on the square icon. Oh, hang on. No, oops. Right. G. Tracks. Select track with high ballast. Okay, fine. Okay. We want to branch off from the existing endpoint. Look at the end of rail segment 1 until you see the link signal. Click. Now I've got to sit here and wait patiently for the tutorial to realise I've done what it asked me to do. Okay. I clicked 2 tutorial steps too early. I have clicked it now. Can I please move on to the next step in the tutorial? Please? Okay, enable precise mode. Precise mode set. Set the curve radius to 0. Come on, curve radius. Oop. 0. Set the track incline to 4%. That's a steep incline. Great. Extend the rail to 15 meters. Okay, where do I want to place it? I'll just dump it there. There we go. Place the... Oh, now I've gone over here. What am I doing over here? Let's look at how to connect 2 rail. Okay, fine. What am I bet I'm gonna have to lay some track in between here. Right, I am here. And I'll have to run away and come back for the tutorial to realise that I've got there. Yep, there we go. Extend the current track. Construction menu. Great. Am I going to have specific... Track with high ballast it wants me to use, right. Click the link symbol. I bet it wants me to come over here now, doesn't it? Branch off. Seriously, this tutorial is so slow moving. I have clicked. I've already clicked. Can we move on now? Walk over to the end of the current track. Great. Walking Simulator 2025. Now look at the end of rail segment 2 until you see a link symbol. There's a link symbol. The link symbol indicates you can link here. Really? Now I'm allowed to click. Well done. It hasn't made too much of a horrible mess of that bit of track either. The automatic linking tends to put a big hump in the middle of the track when you do it, so that's a bit nasty. Okay, that's the end of tutorial number 5. So this tutorial does not explain how to spend 7 hours fighting with one little bit of track that just keeps twisting back on itself all the time over and over and over again. So, right, here we go. Tutorial 6. This is the final tutorial. How to operate cranes, chutes, facilities, and other... I've already done that. Oh well. Pretty sure that I did that for loading and unloading stuff. Let's see. Well, this is... Oh, here we go. Yeah, more weather. Let's just get rid of the weather. Why would they just set the weather to rain on tutorials? But anyway. Right. Yeah, so my capture card keeps, like, freezing. And it seems to be right at the end of the loading screen that it does it. So I wonder whether that's... I don't know whether there's a bug with the game or something, or whether it's the capture card. But here we go. Let's walk to the crane. Yay. And we're going to load some cordwood. Look at the cargo crane and use it to load cordwood onto the flat car. There we go. Crane is now loading cordwood onto the car. It'll stop once it reaches the car's maximum capacity. That's good to know. It loads 3 units of cargo at a time. There we go. So it's got 2 more bits to go. Load the freight car with 8 cordwood. Okay. Well done. The freight car has been loaded with 8 cordwood. Fantastic. What do I do now? Oh, here we go. What are we doing here? I've learnt how to operate cargo cranes. I've already learnt that from an earlier tutorial, so let's look at how to operate freight chutes. Oh, that's a bit of a steep bit of, yeah, groundworks, isn't it? Walk to the beam unloading platform. Is that this one? That's this one. Great. I need to unload. I bet I'm going to unload these beams. Look at the freight car and unload the beams from it. There we go. Ooh, it's going to land on my head. That's uncomfortable. Right. Freight car successfully unloaded. I bet we're going to do the same thing with the lumber over here, aren't we? Look at the other freight car. Unload the lumber. There we go. Yep. 2, 3. Fantastic. We have lumber. The mine has started operating and is producing iron. You know, the game sounds at this place are so loud in my headphones that I am really struggling to get my brain around speaking. That's really quite disconcerting. Right. At this silo you can... I'm going to turn my headphones down. Where's my headphone at? There we go. At this silo you can load your iron ore car, and I didn't catch that. Right. It's going to be click and... Is it click and drag? Right. Hang on. I bet I've got to come around this side, haven't I? Like the water chutes from earlier. Do I just click and pull? Click and drag? And shoot, spout. Right, okay. Oh, more. Great. 1 iron. 2 iron ore. 3 iron ore. Makes me think of the count from Sesame Street. 1 iron ore. Isn't it? Chute is lowered. If I do... I suppose it probably would be faster if I did them both, wouldn't it? What shape are the iron ore updates? Oh, they're spheres. Interesting. Right. Let's no, that. There we go. There we go. Get that up out there. Right. Close the side chute. Fantastic. I still don't know how to use these couplers. Well, oh, I've moved. Must be a cactus here. Let's take a look how to operate gate valves. Oh, this is for stuff like oil. Yeah, this is oil, isn't it? So for this, we have travelled to the oil field. The oil field produces crude oil and needs beams, pipes, and toolboxes to operate. The oil field has started operations and is now producing crude oil. Fantastic. You can fill your tank car at the oil dock. That's this thing over here, I guess. Walk over to the tank car. Fantastic. Oops. Great. I bet I need to open the lid, don't I? Next, we need to rotate the spout above the tank car opening. Look at the spout and move it. Oh, I have to move my mouse to the right to make the spout move to the left. That's very sensible. The spout is in the correct position. No, it's not. No, that's in the correct position. Now what? Look at the main gate. The lid's shut. Be stupid. Can I open? Can I open the lid? That's just going to send oil all over the floor if I turn that on. Oh well, let's see. Let's open that valve. The main gate valve is open. I bet it's going to make a mess. Is there another valve up here? Yeah, there is. Look at the second gate valve and open it. Move it to the left to open up rather than move it to the right to open up. Fill the tank car with crude oil. How much oil is in it? 12. It's full. I need to go turn the valves on. Oh, come on. Climb up the stairs, not the this. Right, there we go. Turn that off. Secondary gate valve is closed. Okay. I've learnt how to operate gate valves. Fantastic. Let's take a look at how to operate barrel ramps. For this, we travel to the refinery. It produces oil and requires lumber, pipes, and crude oil to operate. Why does it require lumber? Oh, are they wooden barrels? Yes, yeah, they're wooden barrels, okay. This refinery has started operations and now producing oil barrels. Wonderful news. Walk to the oil barrel loading platform. I'm there already. Great. Look at the barrel ramp and lower it. Oh, that's slow, isn't it? Come on. Barrel ramp has been lowered. Oh. Oil is now... I have flipped a bit of wood down over here next to a very low level pile of oil, and now oil is falling out of the sky onto my carriage. That is my freight car. That is quite something, isn't it? Like just that's something else. Wonderful game. Look at the barrel ramp and raise it, okay? Because we only do half loads here, apparently. Come on. It's so slow. Alright, there we go. The barrel ramp has been raised. Congratulations, you have learnt how to operate cranes, chutes, facilities, and other interactable objects. Look at me go. Learning so much. Oh, that's the end of the tutorials. Look at that. Fantastic. You know what that means? That means it's the end of the episode, and it means I've got to start laying track now for reels. Catch you later.